So, founder and leader of Action Chapel International, Archbishop Nicholas Duncan-Williams has stirred major conversation online after strongly criticizing the growing culture of extravagant weddings, urging couples to prioritize financial stability over flashy ceremonies. In a sermon captured in a viral video, the Archbishop warned against starting marriage in debt, insisting that a groom should have at least 100,000 Ghana in savings before organizing a wedding. He argued that many couples overspend only to return from honeymoon to unpaid bills, suppliers calling, and financial stress that cripples the marriage from day one. Archbishop Duncan-Williams also took aim at the obsession with white wedding, expensive receptions, and social pressure, stressing that marriage should not be confused with a wedding ceremony. According to him, love alone cannot pay bills or buy groceries, and couples without money should rethink rushing into marriage celebration. Proposing a radical alternative, the respected clergyman suggested simple church-based mass weddings, no reception, no bridal party, no extravagance, just vows, blessing, and moving on with life. He further questioned the logic of spending heavily to entertain guests who later criticized the couple. His remarks have sparked intense debate on social media, with many users backing his views, saying costly weddings have become unnecessary burden for young couples in today's economy. Which is so true. You know, then I remember last year, I told you we had a lawyer come into a church.
Yes, to
telling us about, you know,
types
this whole
of
marriage. We have the customary marriage and also the, how do you call it? The other side, that is, you know, the legal part of this whole thing. They're saying that, Charlie, it's all the same though. But we still had some church leaders, or let me say elders, come in saying that, I'll say, obey Obano engagement, to back papa. But we're told that, Charlie, if you're even 22 years, you know you can even go to the courtroom to get married without any consent from anybody because you're an adult, you're of age. But now the pressure on social media. Now people even start their wedding for Mondays.
So SRC week.
Hey, we even have people who do the, how do you call it, the whole Ghanaian thing here. Now they travel out there with friends to do the white wedding. Bridal shower is a thing. If you don't do it, just when you be here. Bachelorette for the guys. If you don't go out, you know, sipping on drinks with the friends.
And now you're forcing the men to do pre-wedding photo shoot. They don't even want to.
Bro, see, I can count the number of best man, not gross man, no, best one I've done, and the cost that comes with this thing. At a point in time, I think the last best one I did, I remember when the choir was, you know, recessing with the Reverend Father. He looked at my face. It's like, James, so when is yours? James, when would you stop doing? And it's not my fault.
Whose fault is it?
I mean, come to you. I want you to be my best man, and I've been in good relation with some, you know, people.
Okay.
There, so. And me personally, with all this best man thing I've done, these are conversations that has happened in the past, in years back.
Recently, he was the best man.
When they call me, when they call me, I'm like, hey, it's true. And I remember I told you anytime I want to get married, I want you to be my man. So when it gets down, like, hey.
It's a very dream. Me say carry out. You need a best man.
Hey, nah, we
you need a best man. JK is available.
Our last one won't do again because now we're taking into consideration the clothes you're going to wear for the traditional marriage, the clothes you're going to wear for the, how do you call it, the white wedding in church. Now the aftermath, now they are prescribing caps and, you know, shades and things.
Oh, okay, yes. They say Kasa Musaya dancing count. We are choreography.
It's a lot.
Like now, wedding is so. My kid sister looks at me, it's like, Echa. I saw your wedding. I bet you what TikTok. Now, Mr. Say this kind of
me. I've said,
now, come and sponsor me.
By grace, if financially I have the means, because fine, I love to look good.
I don't want something stuff. Lavish. I feel like wedding is just me and the intimate people. So the whole idea of getting like a big, I love it. The couple dance is very beautiful. But it's too lavish. What is our culture? My mom now, my papa. The last I was my mom. She told me that she's been with that for like almost 40 years now. Oma bridal shower. Oma this is a bachelorette.
Yeah.
They didn't do that one. They didn't cover my mom's face with a hanky and say, is that your husband? They didn't do all of those things. White wedding is even an alien culture that we have learned. And now the
Customary in
pressure.
the ordinance, yeah.
Yes.
It's the pressure. See, I don't blame the guys and the ladies now, the vendors, the hairstylists, the event planners. You give an event planner, shout out to Kay, you give an event planner, okay, this is what I want to do, and the things they're going to pull up. Even now, with weddings that has to do with strictly by invitation, and people now, I think anything. You say strictly by invitation, but it's still the same thing that is happening, just that you have a number of people, you want to see them, attend the whole thing. But now my church, I think there's a trend that we do now. I think they invest mostly on the Friday with the traditional thing.
Okay.
They do the whole thing, they cut their cake. Sunday, the Saturday wedding, they are done with the white wedding, they come out, they give small chocks, they are done, everybody go home.
Yes, I
Then-
witnessed a wedding like that.
Yeah. And Sunday, they have intimate time with their
The
family
family.
members, eat and things like that. But coming from Archbishop Duncan-Williams, he's saying that men should have 100K in the account before they push. Because
That is like your savings. That is not the wedding money. Oh. Like sike that one sanka.
Which is so true. You can't tell me I'll be in honeymoon and event that God forbid it's never gonna happen. Hey, let's you to not finish the pill.
Na suit mo high.
It's nice. Maybe some say they high. People are doing things. People are doing things, and vendors and see you even on the normal. Let's not even talk about weddings. Let's talk about let's talk to the makeup artists, the hairstylists, and things, and let them tell you the TV percent and things who are owing them, actors and actresses who are owing them money who have not paid. So what are we trying to paint on social media? If you have the means, we have always said, if I have the money, and I can purchase this outfit, I can purchase this clothing, I'll do it for the satisfaction of my inner soul. That one they mean it's not my budgeter. But if you don't have it, try to manage things around. It's just unfortunate, and it's now the ladies who are giving the pressure out. Because they come in at this wedding, now who way on social media. Didn't you see the girl? And you even see wedding pictures on social media, and you read the comments, someone goes like, I've changed my wedding outfit like 3 times now. I don't know if you've seen that.
Or since all about concerts.
That or say with who wedding style for.
So she wants a different one.
Charlie, this is what I'm going into.
And even with after the wedding, the reception, they change. They are even done a headliner, headlining a concert that they will be changing more than chameleon. Like now, wedding is so extravagant, and I wonder why. But Jay, let's talk about what Archbishop Duncan-Williams said, right?
Yeah.
He's given a clear cut. Say only 100,000. Now, don't you think that figure alone is giving pressure?
Oh, it is.
What if I have 500,000 or 50,000 Ghana cedis as savings? I can't get married.
It is. I like the fact that he made it very outrageous. Making it look quite mean. I save him more, but I think it's too much. The money that he mentioned there, too much. Duncan-Williams. It's too much. Why is it saying now people are trying to change their plans, pushing it to
so now year. It's like, say, we need 100,000 Hey. I can't get married. I don't think that was what he was trying to say, but then he just gave a clear cut. No, but that means Opache said at least who knew? At least 100,000, no, 1 billion. Yeah, this also a hard dream. Because our preachers are preaching that we should not have premarital sex. We should have it the legitimate way. That is marriage. Yeah. But if Archbishop is saying that at least only 100,000, you can't get married, and I say
now in our time they are true. But to our parents, Papa, I doubt they had that 1 billion thing, but they took care of like 4, 5, 8 kids.
10.
School, university. Yeah, baby, and they are still even sometimes you even come home cry, you still get food to eat.
Oh, just said during their time, a plot of land was like
200 Ghana cedis and things like that. But yeah, our socials are active. Let us know what you think about what Duncan-Williams is saying. Do you think it's true that men need to get like 100K in the account before they get married? There no credit. Say account man.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think you should have good savings,
yeah.
But not 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Your money should be stable, like something that you can...
at least like 50,000 via found sanka eda honum ehome eda obi kukum. It is good, but I don't think you should have like 1 billion plus savings before. So like that becomes a criteria or a condition. That is the if before you get married. I don't think it should be like that. He's just saying, but at least it's quite outrageous if you should ask me. Because what does the average Ghanaian worker even attain? And with that 100,000 Ghana cedis that he's saying right now, no, you can even use let's say 3 years of savings even get you that with the kind of jobs that we have here, because lots of employees are underpaid.
A lot
of people in the corporate world are underpaid. So only side gigs be or the salary ain't mean sustaining them. So the person is a breadwinner. So even with 5 years, you can't even accumulate that amount of savings in your account. Does it mean marriage is not for you?
See, so I had a conversation with one random, gentleman, and he went like, Charlie, I did low cash, so things don't do my body. And I was like trying to probe further, to find this whole thing. He goes like, do you know I'm the firstborn? And the people, the siblings I have behind me, they are all female, 4. And I have a girlfriend. And I'm like...
And she's not understanding girlfriend too.
Oh, he's not complaining about, the demeanor or the attitude of the girl at this point in time. But he's trying to say, as for the man thing and the responsibility is a lot. Taking care of like 4 ladies behind.
At least your last born put down care, but you're the firstborn.
Also, I'm the firstborn. And I also want in and I name my miss.
Until we send this camera on your basekoyo, now I feel so J.
So Jimmy so dear and this moment is not affecting to book a cry,
But Jay, I think financial difficulties should not stop someone from having a good relationship.
Not at all.
I think society should also stop that kind of pressure they give to people. Say, oh yeah, Bema na wuniska, men ko fa oba. Yeah, throw away
No, but that's what you guys are painted.
But people should also, then it depends on the kind of woman that you are always attracting to yourself.
And all the guys have it in mind that, okay, for me to actually have true love, I need to have money.
No, a woman that is working, she has a 9 to 5, she's got side gigs, will never feel obligated to your money, but she will need support. That we do know. By her basis, like cosmetics, like toiletries, like her sanitary towels, she's not waiting, like airtime.
You are saying this and it looks quite clear and everything, but we have some women.
That is what I'm saying.
Some things even in the kitchen, they're still demanding.
Because
aren't you going to put money in there for me to buy,
it depends. It depends on how you also start a conversation with a woman. Jay, let me be honest with you. When you start talking to a woman and you make the woman feel like you've had it all figured out, then you'd want her to project everything she wants on you.
Oh, no.
Because on your body,
I don't think that. Now,
we are all from different backgrounds.
Or whatsoever.
It is not bad for a woman to feel like a man, you are the sole provider. How was it done in the beginning? Jay, let me talk to you about in the beginning. Those days, with the rate of divorce, right? When you divorce a woman, a man should give everything to her, because in those days, women were not challenged to be in the classrooms. Her only job was at the kitchen. Then you need to establish it. Because ideally, men are the sole providers. That is how it has been since time immemorial. A man is the breadwinner. God said it, I did not say it. But then now we live in a world where women are being equipped. There is this gender equality and this equity conversation that what a man can do, a woman can do 2 times. And now they are saying even better. So women are doing architecture jobs. Women are doing a lot of things. Women are going into things that, men used to dominate back in those days. So now it is putting women on the same scale. That is why now we feel like, okay, a woman is not entirely, entitled to a man's possession or a man's needs and all of that. It makes sense. But like I said, it bounces back to the conversation that it depends on how you establish the foundation with the woman. On your about talking stage, now they be they also send 1,000 Ghana cedis. Or your girlfriend now, won't she expect more? That's how life works. I'm not saying be stingy as a man, but what I know is that whatever you usher someone into is what the person will be used to. Even with how we train our kids. Oma akolani said in kola omuka in semfindi agra onia she shaped into. That is why they say the kind of environment your child grows into, becomes a big factor as well. So yes, women are not entirely entitled to a man's wealth, like how it was said from the Genesis.
Yes.
But all we're saying is that it depends on how you establish the conversation with the man. That is how it is supposed to be. So for me, I believe that women are not entitled to a man's wealth. However, you should support a woman.
You should.
You should. Are you not happy that a woman is not asking you for petty things like airtime? So what can you do? At the end of the month, oh babe, take 50 cedis for airtime. It is just beautiful.
But you say no, remember if you say, well, babe, have you eaten? Do you have airtime to talk to me?
It's just a thoughtful man that women tend to take advantage of. And also
it's just unfortunate. But this is actually a big conversation, and I know men, we're putting ourselves together so we don't put ladies in a state whereby, you know, it's going to cause a lot of things. Because at the end of the day, you bring in this lady into your life, later on, kids are going to come in, family members are going to come, and how do you maneuver your way, you know, around all these things? It's a big conversation. You can, you know, extend all to our socials. Let us know what you think about what Archbishop Duncan-Williams, you know, head pastor for Action Chapel, is saying. I think it's trending all over. People are siding to other people too.
No, you don't need 100,000 cedis as savings, you know, to get yourself a good wife or a good wedding. I believe that just have some good amount of money elsewhere that you're not touching for a long period of time, and you'll be good to go. Because it is our world that we've made weddings so extravagant, like 50,000 Ghana cedis and more is what you need to actually get, you know, a wedding done for you. But I believe that you don't need 100,000 Ghana cedis savings yet, but then a good amount of money in savings should do the job for you.
It really has to. It really has to. So, man, put yourself together so we don't, you know, stress the young girls out there, the women who want to actually live the forever life with. It's very important. Money there is very important. You know, as it's kind of moja bema there say it's kind of one. I say the world is crashing. As a big
but yeah, bema say it's muntia.